Hello and welcome back to another one of my FPL videos. I am the FPL Train, and in this video I am going to reveal my team selection ahead of Game Week 16, which starts up again tomorrow. Another quick turnaround. Now, usually what I'll do is talk about some transfers I'm thinking about doing for Game Week 16, but I'm going to skip that because obviously the quick turnaround, the lack of time I've had. But I have got one free transfer for this game week, and I can confirm I have already made it ahead of Game Week 16, so that will be revealed in my team selection. But before any of that, let's look back on Game Week 15 and see how I got on. So then, as you can see, overall I scored 36 points. Now, any other week in FPL, that is a shocking week, and it's a massive, massive red arrow. This week, I've massively got away with it. Mostly, it's down to Mo Salah, in my opinion. Now, I don't own Mo Salah, so I was petrified going into this game week. Obviously, Liverpool had Sheffield United away, and I had a feeling he was going to score a hat-trick. Everyone had him as captain, and I was dreading it. So to see him not score, not get an assist, and to get subbed off early, oh my God. When he got subbed off, I was so relieved. I could just watch the rest of the game smiling. So got away with one massively. So I did get a green arrow. It was the smallest green arrow I think I've ever had in FPL. I went up 5,449 places. That is nothing. So I was ecstatic to get that overall. So let's go through it. In goal, my transfer. So I had one free transfer and I made it. I decided to take out Turner and I brought in Dubravka. So that works out a real treat. Obviously, it could have been so much better. But overall, Newcastle, I don't know what happened at the end of the game. It was 0-0 for quite some time. Trippier made the mistake. And before you know it, it ends 3-0. Couldn't quite believe it. Still managed to come away with 2 points for Dubravka. Obviously, Areola was my backup keeper. Some people took him out for Dubravka. Thankfully, I did make the transfer. Didn't matter which goalkeeper it was in the end. Some people obviously didn't make the transfer because obviously Areola, it turns out he's got a slight wrist injury and he missed the game week 15 where I played Spurs. So 2 points is 2 points. I definitely wouldn't have had that if I didn't make the transfer and I kept Turner because obviously he's been dropped. So I have to take the positives out of that. I expected more, but yeah, I just have to take the 2 points. With those defenders though, oh my God, it was absolutely shocking. Between the 5 of them, I got 3 points overall. Cash didn't play. Simmercash didn't play, which didn't surprise me. I mean, honestly, I thought he might have come on, to be fair, towards the end of the game, but he was rested. I expected him to play in the next game week, but yeah, nothing from him. Nothing from Cash, which was surprising. I did think he would come on. And then, so that left me with the 3 players that actually did play. Trippier, I mean, obviously I mentioned the mistake he made in the first goal. To come away 3-0, I was quite surprised. So just the 1 point from him. Mitchell, he went off early. He got injured in about the 29th minute, which was disappointing. It's a shame you can't get the clean sheet from minute 1. But yeah, just 1 point from him in the end, which was disappointing. And then Charlie Taylor also just got the 1-pointer as well for me. So overall, it was really, really disappointing with my defenders, especially when you compare it to the week before when all 3 of them absolutely smashed it. So yeah, that was disappointing. My midfield, I mean, Mbumo, I brought in as well in this game week. Got me a goal, absolutely buzzing, and then he got injured, which wasn't great. I couldn't believe it to see that he went off injured. I mean, thankfully he did score before he went off injured, but absolutely gutting because I wanted him particularly for game week 16, but that looks like it's not going to be the case because he's going to be out now for the next few game weeks. Sloboslaya, I mean, what can I say? This is the reason why I have the green arrow. I tell you, I'm staring at the game. It's 1-0, still 1-0 to Liverpool. Oh my God, I'm not going to get anything. Salah's gone off, come on. I need a goal from one of my players. Right at the end, right at the last minute, Sloboslaya, probably said his name wrong, doesn't matter, gets that goal right at the end. I'm telling you now, I don't support Liverpool at all, but I leaped out of my chair for that goal. I was absolutely buzzing. Couldn't believe it. Got the goal, got a bonus point, 9 points overall. So happy with that, particularly as well because a lot of other people have Palmer in the team, so he would have got a load of points as well. So definitely buzzing with that performance. So happy. It's been a long time coming since he scored for Liverpool. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Son, on the other hand, just 2 points from him. I mean, Spurs were, particularly in that second half, are really quite disappointing. He did get subbed and he looked like he was in quite a bit of pain when he came off. Hopefully he'll be fine for game week 16. We won't find out probably anything before, well, the deadline's passed really. I'll be shocked, but hopefully there's some news before then. But yeah, disappointing there from Son. Saka got me a nice little assist, so that was 5 points overall. I mean, when you think though that Arsenal scored 4 goals against Luton, you'd expect a bit more, to be honest, from Saka, but that wasn't the case, and he just got me the 5 points overall. But 5 points is 5 points. A return is a return, so I'll definitely be taking that. And my bench was Douglas Luiz, 3 points from him. I mean, brilliant performance, to be fair, from him and Aston Villa against Man City. Can't deny that. He came so close as well to score. I mean, he was on my bench, so I wouldn't have got anything, but he's been brilliant this season. I keep saying I need to take him out of my team, but to be fair, he's on penalties and he's playing really well for Aston Villa. It's making me second guess whether to take him out of my team or not, but yeah, 3 points on the bench there. Would have been nice to have had that extra point if I obviously took Son out or maybe Solanke, for example. But yeah, missed out on those 3 points, but you know, it's nothing to worry about. My strikers, I mean, what do I say? Erling Haaland did not score against Aston Villa. I mean, Emi Martinez pulled off some great saves against him, to be fair to him. So he did have some chances, to be fair to him, which was a bit gutting, particularly because obviously Mohamed Salah did blank, and I was really, really praying to God that Erling Haaland could really capitalise on that. But unfortunately, that was not the case, and he got me just 4 points overall there. Darwin Núñez, I mean, he didn't start for Liverpool, which I was expecting, to be fair. I'm hoping 16 he does start, but he didn't start in game week 15. He came on. He got a yellow card for kicking the ball away, so he was ending up on 0 points for me, which was just going to frustrate me. But then, thankfully, right at the end, obviously I mentioned Slobosai scoring the goal, and for it to be Darwin Núñez to get the assist, the only 2 Liverpool players I had on the pitch to combine for the goal was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So those 3 points were absolutely brilliant. And obviously it also helps with the fact that Ollie Watkins only got 1 point as well for that game week. And then finally, Dominic Solanke. Obviously they won 2-0 Bournemouth. But again, this guy blanked for me. How disappointing. When I saw the goal was coming in for Bournemouth, I automatically went, come on, come on, come on. Nope, that wasn't the case. And he only, unfortunately, got me the 2 pointers. And the fact as well, I didn't realise when they scored the second goal, he actually had already been subbed off, which was absolutely gutting. It's the only frustrating thing when you got quick turnaround fixtures. A lot of these players are either getting benched or getting subbed off early, which is a shame. But 36 points overall, green arrow, that's what it's all about, so can't complain. So then, moving forward now, onto my team selection. Now, like I said earlier, I have one free transfer for this game week, and I have already made it. So when we come to it, I'll talk about it. But for now, let's go through the goalkeepers. And I'm actually starting off with Areola in goal ahead of Dubravka. Now, Areola is actually flagged up still, obviously, with the wrist injury. So I don't know if he will play, but I've got him in it anyway because he's got, I do believe, the easier fixture between him and Dubravka. Obviously, Dubravka's away to Spurs. And I can see more likely West Ham, obviously they've been shocking at the back, but I can see them having the better chance of keeping the clean sheet. Whether they will or not is another thing. But obviously, if he doesn't play, it doesn't matter because I have 2 goalkeepers that play. So if he doesn't play, Dubravka will come in anyway. But I've just gone for Areola just because he has the better fixture. So then on to my defenders then, and it is a back 3 again. This time though, Mitchell's dropped to my bench. I haven't transferred him out, even though obviously he is flagged for this game week. But I've got issues elsewhere, so I've left him on my bench for now. Matty Cash is also on the bench. Arsenal at home. Really tough fixture. And he's been dropped for the last couple of games, which is really concerning, to be fair. Ideally, I want to really get rid of him. But like I said, I've got other issues in my team. So again, I've got to leave him on my bench for now. With my starting three, though, again, it doesn't look great, does it really? All three of them are playing away from home. Kieran Trippier's got Spurs away. That's going to be a real tough fixture. I'm hoping more, though, that he can get me an assist, possibly a goal, perhaps, and some bonus points. That would be really nice. It's going to be a tough fixture. Not confident with it, but he's in there anyway because he's a better option, I believe, than Cash and Mitchell. Same with Charlie Taylor. He's also got a really tough fixture against Brighton. Brighton do concede goals, but they do score a lot of goals. And again, I'm not optimistic with this one either. If Tyreek Mitchell was fit, though, would he start? No, he wouldn't. Matty Cash, if he was fit, would he start? Well, I'm not too sure. Ideally, if I had no injuries, right, in my team, I would have really transferred out Matty Cash this game week. But I can't do that. I mean, I could do that for a hit. But there's no, because clean sheets aren't really there at the minute. Teams are conceding left, right, and centre. I don't think it's worth taking a hit for a defender. So that's why I'm going to leave Charlie Taylor in there. And then Simicast is also going to be starting for me. Hopefully he does start for Liverpool this game week. They're the early kickoff for this game week. So we should hopefully find some team news before then. But even if we do, I don't think I will take the hit like I've just mentioned. But he is the guy I'm most confident with ahead of his game week if he does start when it comes to keeping a clean sheet. Crystal Palace is probably the easiest fixture out of the three, if I'm being honest. So hopefully he can get me something in that game. So then with my midfield now, it is going to be a 4-man midfield yet again. Douglas Luiz is on my bench again. Now, I put him on the bench because he's got Arsenal at home. It's a tough fixture, but I'm not confirmed that that's going to go ahead. I'm thinking about this one, really. Yes, I put him on the bench because he's got a tough fixture, but Aston Villa have just battered Man City at home. There's no reason why they can't do the same with Arsenal, and Douglas Luiz came so close to scoring in that game. He's also on penalties as well. I'm really thinking about taking out a striker and putting him in my team for game week 16 because I have a feeling he could do something in that game. So he's somebody I'm thinking about really starting. But for now, he is on my bench. My starting midfielders are first up Son. Now, I don't know if he's going to be fit for this game, to be honest. He went off early against West Ham. He looked like he was in a lot of pain. Whether he will start, we don't know. I don't even know if we'll find out before the deadline either. So I will just leave him in my team for now. Unless we find out he's going to be out for a long time. Then I will take the hit, and just bring somebody else in, like a Sterling maybe. But for now, I'm going to pray that he starts. He's the only player in this team as well that's going to be playing at home. So hopefully he starts and he scores some goals. Saka's in there as well. Aston Villa away, that's a tough fixture. Real tough fixture. They've just beat Man City, like I've said. Hopefully Arsenal learn from those decisions that Man City did. And they go all out attack and hopefully score a few goals with Saka. But I'm not confident at all. Obviously, it's a tough place to go to, Villa Park. So I'll definitely take an assist in this game from Saka, if I'm being honest. Take anything from this game because it's going to be a tough ask from Arsenal and Saka. Next up is Palmer. My transfer that I made. So I took Mbumu out, obviously, because he's out for a few weeks. And I brought in Palmer. Now, I've always planned to bring in Palmer for game week 16. But obviously, I weren't going to be taking out Mbumu. That weren't my original plan. But things have changed and he's in there for Mbumu. Now, he's got a great run of fixtures, obviously. But Everton away is not as easy as I imagine it would be. They're in a bit of form, Everton. So, probably not the best time for Chelsea to play them. Obviously, remember last season where, I think it was it? Did they win Everton or lose? No. It was either a win or a draw. I remember that Sims guy scoring a couple of goals for Everton. Can't remember if it was 2-0 or 2-2 overall. But hopefully Palmer gets some goals in this game. But like I said, they're in some good form, Everton. And if they didn't have that 10-point deduction, I'm pretty sure they'd be ahead of Chelsea in the table, which is mental. But yeah, Palmer, it's a good decision to go for. I could have gone for Gordon, but I've gone for Palmer. He's on penalties. He's playing for a team that's got great fixtures coming up. So it felt like an obvious decision to go for him. And then finally, Sloboslaya is in my team. Yes, he would have been out had I had 2 free transfers possibly. And no injuries in my team or any flag players. But he does start. He got that goal in the last game week. Hopefully, same again against Crystal Palace away. Tough fixture, but Palace are in some bad form right now, and hopefully we get the same again from him with another goal. That would work out a real treat for me. And finally then, onto my strikers. So Erling Haaland's going to be up front for me, obviously. He is going to be my captain for me. He's got Luton away. Now this fixture, I have no idea how this fixture is going to go down, because Luton have done really well this season. They've really made teams struggle. They drew obviously with Liverpool when Liverpool came to them. So I don't know how this fixture is going to go. It's a small pitch. It's going to be really interesting. Man City could either walk all over them or somehow come away with a draw. So I have no idea how this is going to go, but I'm just going to leave him down as captain and just hope he gets a few goals. But yeah, the game's not as easy as it looks like it's on paper, so we'll see how it goes, but he's still going to be my captain regardless. I've got Solanke starting now. That's not going to be confirmed. He is the striker. I'm not so sure about whether or not to go for. He's got Man United away. Now Bournemouth are in some good form right now, but I've got a feeling Man United could come away with a clean sheet in this game, if I'm being honest. I'm undecided, if I'm being honest. But every time I put him on the bench, he scores, which irritates the hell out of me, should I say. But for now, he's there. United, it's going to be a tough game for him. It's at Old Trafford, so not really confident, if I'm being honest there. But you never know. And then finally, Darwin Núñez. Hopefully, this guy starts for me. Quite a few people have took him out this game week, which is surprising, because Liverpool got some good fixtures. Really, particularly, I still consider the Man United fixture a good fixture in 17. So yeah, Crystal Palace away for him. Hopefully he does start, like I said, and get a few goals. That would really do me nicely, particularly because he's still currently down overall on him versus Watkins in terms of points. So I really need a few goals from Darwin Núñez in this game. That would be really appreciated. So yeah, this is my team then for game week 16. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what your team's looking at. Is there any transfers you think I should really make? Should I take a hit this game week if I do find out the likes of Son, Mitchell are all out long term? It's a tough one. I don't like to take a hit because I just feel like it never works out for me. But let me know what you think. Please don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all on the next one.